Hi coaches, Morgan Rieger here. I am making this video to touch on the subject of how to deal with objections. Now, to start off with, I know firsthand that what we're doing may not seem to be normal. I did the typical thing, graduated from high school with great marks, went to university for 5 years, convocated with 2 degrees, and didn't feel full. And that is what Beachbody has done for me. But when you look at that life, a lot of people have asked me, like, you went to university, you paid thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars to do this, and why are you wasting your time? So that is, I realize this is not normal, and therefore you're going to get objections. But I want you to know that any job gets objections. Not just this job, because it's not normal per se. Any job where you're involved working with people, you are going to get objections. If you're working at Dairy Queen, if there's not enough brownie chunks in your blizzard, you're probably gonna get an objection or a complaint. It just happens. So what the main concept I want you to remember is to hold strong. Before you even respond to an objection, hold strong and say to yourself, why do I love Beachbody? Why am I proud to be a coach? I know this is something that took me a while to build within myself. When I messaged people, I didn't have a lot of confidence. I was still unsure about what I was doing and if it was right or not. And the sooner you can feel that confidence, the better your conversations are going to go. I have so much confidence now talking to people because I stand behind this company and what it believes 110%. I know what I am doing is changing lives. I am not scamming anybody. I am not selling them some shake weight or pill or whatever. I'm changing lives, and I better be damn proud of that. So I want you to be damn proud of that. So tell yourself right now, you are confident in what you do, and if they're interested, great. If they're not, lesson release. So I'm going to teach you 3 techniques that I use for objections. So the first one is to ask questions. You should not be talking most of the time. Like 20% of the time. Whoever you're talking to should be talking most of the time. So you're there to ask questions. You know, if they have an objection, oh, I heard that's a pyramid scheme. Well, what do you think a pyramid scheme is? Or, I've tried those protein shakes before. They're gross. Well, how come you didn't like them? What else? You know, I've tried an at-home workout program. I can't do it. It's too hard. Oh, well, what kind of workouts do you enjoy doing? Ask questions. People try and come up with these excuses out of nowhere, these complaints, because we're in an area of business that is, let's face it, it's very emotional. It's a touchy subject for a lot of people. So it's just human nature to automatically fight change and come up with excuses. It's our job to get people to connect strongly with that why so that they throw those excuses out the window. So ask questions. I know it's super hard. You just want to get in there and type and plead your case, but don't. It's going to end up bad. They don't want to read all that crap. Ask questions. So start with that and see where it goes to. The second way I deal with objections is I don't know about blank, all I know is blank. Okay? So this comes into play often in comparing things. So, you know, let's talk about it. It's reality. They've got shakes with Herbalife. I've got Herbalife shakes. Are those like the same thing as Shakeology? Now, I'm no Herbalife or whatever their product is expert, so who am I to start typing the differences? And even the research out there, I'm not confident in looking that up. I can only speak from my opinion. So I say, I don't know about those Herbalife shakes, honestly. All I know is Shakeology has completely changed my life. I've stopped taking all my multivitamins, I've cut down on my grocery bill, and I've never had so much energy, reduced cravings than I ever have. I feel great on it, and it's something I'll never stop taking. So, I don't know about blank. All I know is, okay, so we're not an expert in other products. All we know is what we've got results from and how that can help them. The third way that I deal with objections is the feel, felt, found. So I want people to know I'm not fighting their objection. I totally understand. So that's when this comes into play. I want to start with, I know how you feel. This person has also felt that way before, but they found. So, for example, Shakeology is just too expensive for them right now. I could say something like, girl, like, I know how you feel. I was a university student when I first started deciding if I wanted to use Shakeology, and I was so nervous because I thought I couldn't afford it. But I decided it was worth the risk. I gave myself a month to try it, and I felt amazing. And what I found was I ended up saving money on my grocery bill, feeling phenomenal, and I also found that's when I found out about coaching and could actually get my product paid for. So I understand how you feel. I felt, or this person felt the same way, but they found that. So those are the 3 ways I deal with objections. Always ask questions. Please do not word vomit on them. And also don't freeze on them. Come back with questions to find out more. Number 2, I don't know about blank. All I know is. And then number 3, feel, felt, found. Those are the 3 ways I deal with objections. Now, what I use, sometimes I use a mix of them depending on what it is. If I don't have enough information, I just keep asking questions. If they ask about something else, I usually use the I don't know about thing. And if they just give me a flat out excuse that there's actually a solution to, I use the feel, felt, found method. So those are the 3 I go by. In the post this evening, I'm going to actually have some word by word examples for you for some more objections. But you know, there's scripts for objections that you can use and mold to your situation. But like I said at the start of this video, as soon as you build that confidence in what you're doing and knowing that it can help that person that's giving you objections, your conversations will go so much better. You'll go into the conversation not even expecting objections. That's huge. If you go into the conversation thinking, oh, this person's probably going to complain about price, they probably can't afford it, that's probably what's going to happen. If you come in there strong and positive and passionate and knowing that this is going to change them and helping them connect with their why, they're probably not going to come up with an objection. So hold strong, build that confidence in what you're doing. You're changing lives. Objections are going to happen no matter what business you're in. When I was teaching, you know, odds are most parents are going to complain to you. You know, it's any career that you're going to get objections in. So that's life. And I think if you learn to deal with it in the right way and be confident in what you're doing, it can happen. And I was going to say something else, but I cannot remember it right now. So just be confident in what you're doing and radiate that to other people. And from there on, you're gonna deal with your objections much more positively, and you won't be as nervous to get them because it's really not that big of a deal if you're confident in what you're doing. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please comment below, and I'm sure once I end this video, I will remember what the other thing I was gonna say was. But until then, stay strong. Hold strong, everybody.